Hello. Hello. I'm here by myself.
You good?
Yep. Hello, Kim Milligan. Hello, Kim Jones. Hello, Connie Burnett. Hello, Scuba Lady Barb. Hello, Chelsea Otto Keir. I don't know if I got that right. Sorry. Spontaneous improvisations. Howdy. Hello. Kev C. Hello. Mary. Yeah. Hello. Marnie. Yeah, I got problems with my eyes lately, and yeah, I don't know what that is. Beverly, Camilla, Elizabeth, Magical, Deborah, Dad Cam, Oklahoma Girl 39, I believe. Yeah, Richard, Schultz, the Surface Dude, Connie, Kim, Craig, Shorty, Cindy, Traveling, Van Man, Lynn Navis, it's me again, Sheila, Kim, Rambling Rocketeer. Hello, I'm done. I can't do any more of that. That's a lot in one little setting. Anybody else I miss, I'll just say hello. Okay, sound check. Is it good right here? Are we good? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, I made a list. I'm sorry, I made a list. Got lots of stuff on my mind. So, first of all, put this in your head somewhere or think. My grandson, Durham, before he left, he asked me, he said, Papa, what you should do for your channel is a Q&A, because he watches this sometimes. So whoever's on there can ask you a question. So I'm putting that out to you. What do you guys feel about that? And yeah, somewhere during there, I'll probably look at it later, but somewhere through this little broadcast, give me an answer and we'll see. I'm pretty open, so. Okay, now, maybe I should start today. It's been a rough day. It's not really rough, it's just paperwork really sucks, okay? Sorry. I been fighting for a long time trying to get my driver's license. Then I had to get a medical exam thing, and so I can get my driver's license. And they wouldn't transfer my old one to a new one because without a medical exam, might not be able to drive. That's what they're thinking. But the problem lies that I had an old ad. I used to be a resident here, so I had an old address from 2006. And for some reason, that still lingers in there somewhere. So every time they go to mail me something, they use that address. So it's taken me months to get to where I'm at today to get my medical paperwork and stuff done so they can answer it and tell me what my stipulations will be on my driver's license. So today, finally, because I was just feeling like nobody wanted me, BC, Ontario, and I'm stuck in the middle with you. No, I was stuck here, and they the medical people were mailing me stuff to an old address I never got. I'm sitting there waiting, and then I phone and I said, "Have you done anything?" And they said, "Oh, we sent you a letter." And I said, "Well, I didn't get it because I don't live at that address." "Well, can you change that address?" She said, "No, we can't change it here. I'm not capable of it." I said, "Where do I go?" She said, "Well, go to Ontario, whatever, to change stuff anyway." So I went there a few times, and they say they can't do nothing. But anyways, today I ended up going to Ontario. I even forget the name now, but I went there where I got my OHIP card. Because see, OHIP has my new address, but nobody else was looking at that. So, anyways, I did that. I talked to the lady. I had to talk to the lady before I went in, which was a good thing. I wasn't getting frustrated. And then I had to stay in line for a half hour, talk to another lady, and she said, "Good day. How's it going?" I said, "I don't know. We'll tell you after this conversation. Are you ready?" Anyways, my lovely dear, she was able to help me. She had to make a few phone calls and everything else, but she got transferred over. So my new address is this place here, Valecrest. My old address is history. So any corresponding letters I'm getting from the Ministry of the Health thing there for my driver's license, it'll come to here. So I'll be in the loop. And I also so that was one of the things that really I didn't realize it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I leave that office and I didn't realize I was under that much stress. I mean, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. I was like, oh, I gotta go home and have a nap. But I drove around and picked up a few things. I had to pick up another urinal in case you needed to know. Yeah, because the kids threw mine out for some reason. I'm not sure why. I threw two out because they had holes in them. One out, I don't know. I guess it got tired of emptying it for me. And yeah, and that was it. So, anyways, I got home. I haven't been able to sleep. Every time I lie down, somebody's calling me or whatever. And yeah, so, but okay, enough of that BS. But it's over now. So now that's a little step in the right direction. So now I just got to wait for them to do their thing. They'll give me an answer, then I can do my thing, whatever that is. And hopefully my doctor will do his thing by filling out another form. And hopefully it doesn't cost me $125 more. Every time he seems to fill something out, it's $125. It's like, oh. But anyways, that's my that was just part of my day or that's the thing that was bugging me up all the time was that because I couldn't do nothing. Nothing was going the right way. And I was like, holy geez, can't be that. Like, I'm not coming from a foreign country. I don't know. I, it was very difficult and to just turn some papers over. And it's like, yeah, it's really getting frustrating. Anyways, it's done now, as far as I know. And I did phone up the health people just to ask them what's my address. Like, I mean, I gave her all the other information. I said, well, that's what I'm calling you about because I don't know what the address is. And she says, okay. She checked it out. She goes, yep, it's at Valecrest. And I said, yippee, thank you. So we're done. So that's another one done. But yeah, that's some of the difficulties um, that I experience. So just so you know that. I mean, I'm not always happy. Don't might look happy, but sometimes inside it's like just want to reach in and kill somebody, and choke somebody, not kill them, choke them. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, you guys are just talking and listening to me, aren't you? And that's fine. I mean, I'm good with that. So, James Ellis, Jeffy Bear, I want you to know how proud of you I am. I recently lost both my legs, and your attitude amazes me. Much love from the USA. Well, same thing back to you. You know, I know it's not easy, and I know that, and I appreciate the compliment. But it's just now I know somebody that's waiting. It seems like when I talk to them, or when it seems like they're waiting to die. Just waiting for somebody to throw the dirt on. And me, on the other extreme. I'm there in a hole. It seems like, and I'm kicking the dirt off, saying I don't want to go yet. And that's you got to find that balance. And once you do, doesn't matter how old you are. I don't know. I don't know how old you are, James. It doesn't matter. You just gotta push yourself a little bit every day, and you'll get it done. I never really, I never really thought of myself without legs, but if you watch my video the other day, I even made it to the beach. Yeah. And for a bonus, there's a lovely lady in a string bikini in front of me, about 20 yards. That was like a perfect sunset. I was like, oh. And as soon as I did that, all my kids gathered around me and I couldn't see her. So I was like doing this. No, but it was, you learn a lot of stuff. And okay, we'll get off the bikini now. You learn a lot of stuff just being in the water and what I can do, what I can't do. I mean, I'm really thankful to my family. Katie and the four boys. I mean, they dragged my butt through the sand on a wheelchair that doesn't like to go in sand, and they put it in the water, but they couldn't move it once it got in the water because it got stuck. So basically, we just flopped me into the water, which was fine. But I scooted high enough so I had the water up to here. And then they made this little flotation thing for me, and that was all my daughter that did that. So that was all my daughter that did that. So I floated around for a while, but then like my weight, I was taking the air out of the inflation thing, and it was slipping off from my butt. So eventually, it sort of like popped in from behind me there, but it wasn't that deep. I mean, I think the water was like that. So the deepest I got was here. But man, I don't float well. You figure you might float well, but no, I didn't float well at all. Yeah, not at all. Um, I guess if I got deeper, I might float better. But really, without legs, it's a real it's a real achievement. You really got to focus on stuff and not panic. I mean, one thing I went in with my hearing aids on. I should have took that out. And no insanity. No, I didn't pop the floater. Um, the floater slipped out from my hiney and it pushed out that way, and I just went poop. But yeah, but it was deflated. I'll say that. Okay, my weight made it deflated, and I'm glad I didn't. You seen some apparatus that they had in my bedroom there. They said, "Here, we bought this for you, Dad." And I said, I'm glad I didn't get in it because my son, who weighs about 120, or my grandson, who weighs 120 pounds, that thing sunk about a foot and a half. So I can imagine if I put my hiney in there, I would have hit the bottom anyway. So, no, but it was fun. It was fun. It was something different. It's another thing, I could did that, did that, and brought me up. I was even going to try um, getting on a surfboard there or whatever, paddle. I was going to do that. I mean, I can't bend my knees because I don't have knees, but I can sit on my fanny. And yeah, I can sit on my fanny. The only thing I couldn't do is stand up. So yeah, stands up overrated, I think. But yes, might have to change my name to Bob Kev. And maybe. Camellia, something really important is to be able to laugh at things and laugh at oneself when things become all messed up. I laugh every day, and people don't understand. Only someone who has difficulties gets it. Yeah, well, I'm surrounded by weirdos, sickos, and some people that have some disabilities. and that's cool. I mean, I never felt so much about, like I'm not hanging out with normal people. Hmm. No, yeah. So it's all good. It's just do something new. It was nice and hot. It was good to sit around. My grandson, some grandsons went on the paddle boards, and then they came back, and then my daughter stayed with me, and then she went on, and then another grandson stayed with me. They took turns watching Papa in case he fell because I don't float well. I thought that was funny. I said, "I'll be all right. Don't worry." And yeah, so everything seems to be going well up until now. Like that is, it's just a frustration, and I'm not always happy. So if you think I'm always happy, I'm not. But and I'm not trying to put on a show for you today because I am happy today because I finally got something done that I've been struggling with, and yeah, so I am happy right this minute, and I'm pretty sure at the end of the day I probably won't be that happy. Jeff Jones, are you going to get a van again? Well, I'm going to get a van, but it ain't going to be the one that I had before. It will be probably like a Dodge, a minivan of some sort. I don't want a Mazda. Nothing against Mazda. Too short, I find. I look at them; they're just too short. At least the Dodge is a little bit bigger, you know. And some of the fancier ones like Honda and Toyota, they have like they're tall up here and they curve down this way for aerodynamics. So I don't want that one. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to get the flying box, the square Dodge. They got a little roundedness to it, but they're basically even all the way through. And I think that will do me good. Uh, well, there you go. Camilla says, I am on top of all a nurse, so my humor is a bit twisted and to some even dark, but my humor really has gotten me through some really tough times. Amen to that. That's true, man. That is true. Hey, Mark, good to see you. Glad you made it. Uh, yeah, so that's what I plan on getting if I get one. Well, Robin Jan can then, yeah. I know I don't need to be happy all the time. Just be you and be real like you always are. Well, I try to be. That's the thing. I'm not always happy. I always don't have a smile on my face, and people want to take time to ask me what's going on with me. They can, but better bring a lunch because it might be a long time on one of those days. But I was talking to Ramblin one day and I said, I'm done with saying I'm okay because everybody said, you're not okay. Because after I tell them some of my issues, they say, you're not okay. So we got it now. I got it down to a short format. How are you today, Jeff? I woke up. Next. Let's go. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Mr. Skipper, hello. That's all right. People, Kim says if she wins the lottery. Hey, if you win the lottery with a whole bunch of other people that win the lottery that said they give me something or they help me out, I'd be helping you guys out because I probably have more money than you guys will at the end of all that. So, yeah, well, it's what helps me out. Like it's like I'm not a rich man for sure, but just the fact that all you people show up and just the fact that people write me, like somebody gave me a picture of a bear from the island. I love that bear. And then another friend, I know their names. I just don't want to mention them because I don't want to embarrass them or nothing like that. But somebody else gave me a harmonica. I blew a few tunes with that, but I mean that's not too bad. But I'm starting to find out I don't have as much breath as I thought I do. And then she also person, she's a she. I just blew it. also gave me a mouse harp or a mouth harp or a juice harp. There's different names for this thing, so I haven't got that down yet. I haven't got the harmonica yet either, but yeah, and that's the thing, like, so I'm working on a lot of things. Yeah, Diane forever. Yep. She said her grandma used to say, 92-year-old grandma says, make each day your best and you can, because none of us know how many we have left. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I don't know. I could wake up tomorrow dead. Who knows? But I'm going to go out with a blast tonight. So, yep, still breathing. Yep. Uh, Let me see. Somebody asked me, I think it was Insanity. Brent was here and he's left. See, I always wonder, not about Brent, but the people that do like 5 or 6 videos ahead of time. You never know where they are. I mean, I did that one time too, but I think when I did it, I was driving through bush or driving through. I couldn't put up a video anyway. So when I got to Wi-Fi or whatever, I lined them all up, scheduled them all up, so you weren't going to hear from me for like 3 or 4 days, and then the days you didn't hear from me, they popped up. But at one point, and I'm not sure if that's a good way to do it or not. At one point, um, I yeah, at one point I was doing them every day. But I mean, you couldn't do that like on the road really, unless you're set up like, say, like Chrome is or whatever. Or Emmy, she's not really set up, but I think she's right beside Chrome most of the time. So she can bounce off his signals and stuff, because I know I did that too. Chrome one time, like, he's got a lot of gigs on his phone and stuff and Wi-Fi and stuff, and when I park beside him, his name would come up and I can jump on his internet. So yeah, it worked out well. But I mean, yeah, I got to. I'm not there yet, but I got to figure that out. So well, streaming tea or spearmint tea. You don't wake up dead, but you know what I mean. You got the point, don't you? Yeah, you never know. You don't usually wake up. That's true. Well, first of all, the most important thing I need first is to be able to get my license in a van. As far as going back, the van man, as far as going back to the West Coast, I will. My buddy Brent said it to me. He goes, probably the last time you'll see me out here, because it's expensive, right? Gas and traveling all over the place. Doesn't mean I won't see him, but one day, I mean, we talked the other day when he was here, and I said maybe one day, I said, maybe next year sometime at one point, I'll make a trip out halfway, and that's usually just on the outside of Winnipeg somewhere, or outside of Manitoba, and that's sort of like, I watched the video, and that's sort of like the center from BC to from Ontario is right there. So, and I've seen a few videos of that place. So I'll probably make it there, and then I can hang out or something. But um, yeah, I'll probably go. I'll probably go that far. The thing I wanted to do the most, and I don't think she's on here, is and I'm going to forget her name. I know it. I always do every time I go to think of something. Um, ah, she's having a meetup actually. She's having a thing in Saskatchewan right now, and or this weekend, because I talked to Badge. So uh, Paula, that's her name. Yeah, I wanted to really make it out there this year, because that's the first one I've ever been to, was last year, and I wanted to do that, but I'm unable to, and that's fine. But I just want to. Hopefully, I can get something before the end of the summer. I think I heard Kim Jones was saying uh, that the summer's already here. Like the summer's almost over. Like it's the end of July right now. You know, August, September. So I still got a few months to sort of like get something. I don't know how far I'll go if I get something, but I got a few months to do it. So, um, yeah. Oh, I was also going to ask today. I put up I put up a little video. I think it was 30 seconds. Um, instead of putting up like a 15 seconds little blip because I wasn't anxious. I wasn't talking fast or anything like that. I just took my time, 30 seconds, and I think it worked because you're all here. So uh, yeah. So how did you guys like that? Was that all right? If you seen that, it's just a 30-second little thing we're having a live at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up or give me something. I don't know. Say hey, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah. Thank you, Robin Jan Candan. Yes, I know. It was fun, man. I met a lot of people. I met, I didn't meet Forestly Forest, but I did meet his van and the gentleman that owned it. So, um, well, sometimes I I'm like I know a few women that walk into a store. They don't need anything, but they get to the shoes or they get to a nice blouse. Well, I did that today. I went to Staples, and I don't really need anything, but I picked up some more paint. But it was cool. Little case had a little brush in it. Great, and 12 colors. So I bought that. And like I said, I bought a new urinal. I think I already mentioned that. And I bought a little adapter for my iPhone so I can hear music with my headphones. Because yeah, iPhones don't have little holes in it, so you can put extra stuff in there. You got to buy accessories. Um, and I do want to go. I do want to go to the states. Um, yeah, I like the states, and I wanna see some stuff down there. And I don't know when. It's just about getting over the border and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it's all easy. I just haven't had the time to focus on it. So I'm about want to do that someday. Um, okay. Yeah, overall health and headspace. I put that down. My health is fairly good. It's getting better. I'm sort of like paying more attention to it. Um, yeah, I'm paying more attention to it, so it's getting a little better. I'm not eating as much, which is good. And yeah, so and my headspace is okay. Um, just there's a lot of things I gotta still deal with like paperwork and stuff. I'm just waiting for things to float in. Like, I got my OHIP, I got my sticker for my car for handicap. Uh, I have a doctor. I have an appointment for my diabetes. I've had my eyes done. They say they're okay, and I'm supposed to make another appointment for a specialist to look at my eyes in 6 months' time. I got to remember about that, and that's okay. So, yeah, I mean, everything is sort of like moving along. It's like six things. I don't know how many more things, but once I start getting stuff, or once I start having a car, getting a license, I'll have to. Oh, I found out. Yeah, I have to pay for that. I found out to put to put hand controls in my car. There's a place in Ottawa that can do it. I was talking to the lady. She was very nice. $1,500 to $1,800 to get that done. That's certified everything, and it's all good. So that's a good thing. And then now I just have to try to find a vehicle and keep enough money to pay for taxes on it. Yeah, pretty much like that. Like that's it. And I'm slowly looking at vans, like inside of vans. I've watched a lot of minivan builds, and I'm trying to figure out, uh, yeah, I'm trying to figure out stuff, the height, and where to put things and what I need. See, it's a little different now because I got a house, right? Like I got a stick and brick thing, so I can leave some stuff here. I don't have to take everything with me, but I want to make sure I take all my essentials. So, but yeah. I was just looking at Kim Jones, asked me if I'm still doing my arms. Yes, I am, Kim. I did them yesterday. I haven't done them today. I got a bad shoulder because I only sleep on this side. I have a hard time sleeping on this side uh, because I got to sleep over away from the edge of the bed, and it's hard for me to flip and turn. I feel like a turtle, like when I sleep over there, because I'm like this, trying to swing over. Find that difficult still. But in and out of chairs, off the floor a little bit, uh, things like that. So yeah, we're doing all right. I don't think I'll go back to the beach again. If I do go back to a beach, I think I'll stay underneath the tree on the grass. It's easy. I can do that myself. I don't need help. I can do that. Um, However, I want to swim, so I believe in the weekends are closed. It's silly because it's summer, but weekends are closed, and I can't go to a public pool because there's no access for a guy like me. Uh, so during the week, I'm gonna head down there and I'm gonna see if I can, couple of days a week, 2 or 3 times a week, see if I can go for a swim. They do have off ramps, and they do have and even the hot tub got a ramp to get in there, so I think that'd be cool. Yeah, well, we all have our things, right? So, uh, you know, that's it. We all have our. Sometimes we're hard to get up. I mean, I think honestly, and I think you guys might even agree with me. I think I've done more with no legs than I did with legs, other than the fact that I'm not driving right now. But if you put a car underneath me or a van underneath me and steering wheel, I think I'll do more this way than I did before. That's just my opinion. Because I look at myself, I was scared, and now I know what I got to deal with. But I know that having no legs, I know I sit back sometimes and I go, okay, um, things are going to be different. Things will be different. Yeah, I know people suggested to me to move before, but it was very hard. I found it very hard, and like, and I used to get frustrated, not at you, Laura. Uh, and yeah, I tried to get frustrated because a lot of times I blistered the bottom of my feet, and doctors would say, "You got to walk more." Well, I can't walk more because I'm going to ruin my feet, and that's the truth. Because when I was in Squamish and they said your feet, yes, you gotta stay, you gotta lie down and stay until your feet heal a little bit more than they are right now. So I said, well, doctors tell me I gotta walk, and they said, well, no. So so that's the thing. So it's a little bit difficult, but I don't have an excuse now. It's like I said, I'm a guy in a grave plot kicking the dirt off. I'm not ready to go yet, so I don't think nobody's gonna have any problems trying to convince me to move. 'Cause that's what I want to do. I want to move. I want to see things. I want to do things. And I'm trying to figure out, like with my van, whatever van I get, hopefully I get one with a hitch. And if I don't, I'm gonna put a hitch on it or get a hitch put on it eventually. And I want one of them little carts at the back so you can drive up my cart that I'm in now. I can drive it up, take that with me, plus take my other chair. And and I got ideas of fixing up the van a little bit to probably get a big alternator so it'll generate more energy so I can charge up my 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 van battery and my house battery, whatever battery I get. And then I can also charge my electric chair. Because my electric chair is good for, if I go a long way, it's good for a day. I mean, it'd probably be good for 2 days, so I just don't know how far I could go on the second day. But if I can charge it up every night or whatever with power of my own, yeah, that's what I want to do. But yeah, sometimes I want to go to a place and I like to go to a town. And, if I visit a town, I want to go to a town and drive around it like people walk around it. I want to drive around it. But I notice on people's videos, there's not a lot of there's some people, some places don't have access, like ramp access for handicapped people. And I mean, I mean, the building's been there since 1901. So I mean, that's the thing. So I took a break. 1954 Shadow. I'm just a couple of years older than Jeffy Bear. If all we can do is just keep the bowels moving, it's good enough. Yeah, and that's been another problem. And it's not the first time I said it yet. I'm full of it. Oh, and I thought about it, and I'm eating like grains, and I got on the Metamucil diet, and I think that's helping. I mean, I know it's helping, but I used to have a problem. Upper intestine, lower intestine. I still do. I think upper gets stuck, lower is loose. Um, so yeah, and I know that's the cause of bad eating. So I do try to eat but there's so much information like grains good for you, grains not good for you. This is good for you. That's not, So I've been eating salads. I've been taking Metamucil. I stopped for the past few days because I think maybe some food I've been eating lately have really worked. So I stopped that for now. But I'm going to get back onto it. But yeah, I'm starting to get back into regular times and stuff. So that's really good. So I'm doing what I can. Oh, hello, Badge in the house. I was going to mention it now that he's here. I was going to mention it. Badge gave me a call the other day, and he mentioned that he's going to the States. I think New York or something. So he said, "Hey, I didn't even know who he was, man. That's the thing. I felt embarrassed. I said, "Oh, sorry, Badge." Uh, yeah, so him and his wife's gonna stop by and say hello for a few hours or for an hour or whatever. The fact that he's coming over this way, that's great, man. I mean, I'll go meet him at Walmart and we'll have a coffee or something. So that really helped my day too. Thank you, Badge. Um, See you later, Camilla. Uh, oh, you got a wheelchair badge you're not telling us about? He wants a wheelchair. Listen, I'm not good at speed, but I'll last all day. Brent tried that too. Brent can beat me off the hop. There's no doubt about it. But I had plenty of power, and he was limping home. So Yeah, this thing ain't fast. Hey, maybe that's what you can do. Yeah, Badge, everybody needs one. Maybe you can juice this thing up there for me, Badge, when you come by. Put 10 more kilometers on it faster than what it does. Hey, Gina, glad to see you too. I don't know if you're going soon, but good to see you too. Thought I mentioned you at the beginning. Maybe I didn't. Uh, yes, things are hot everywhere. They're hot here, but they're cold. Like, I mean, it's got a nice wind. No, I don't think I'll get speeding tickets. Yeah, well, Brent's already gone. Well, you might pass him on the way by, but he's out. I think he's out near Toronto. I don't know. I haven't I I haven't really watched them because when they put their videos out that far, like he's already been here and gone. When I watched his first video of him being here, and it's like I already know all this stuff. But I mean, his videos are getting better and they're good. So yeah, yeah. Linda Barker. Oh, hey, how are you? I don't think I. No, I did mention her. I was going to say I don't think I mentioned Ramblin' Rocketeer, but she's always in my shadow. She helps me out a lot. Can't forget her. Uh, so I think I went through everything I was hoping to go through. I mean, start now. If anybody's got a question, ask, and I'll answer it right this second. Uh, oh, Jeffy, how is your art supply? Well, I thought you asked that, and I thought I answered that. I mean, paper. Yeah, I haven't. Like, I'm trying to find good watercolor paper, but right now a lot of the pictures I have are done in my sketchbook, which is not top quality, so the the paper wrinkles when you get it wet. But yeah, I think I have everything. I think for now. I mean, I always do that. That's a problem with me. I get more than I need, and I don't use half of it. But I think I have enough. The paper stuff or a little sketchbook with good paper in it. Um, like I mean, what I mean by good is it'll take water or yeah. Because some stuff is really hard to draw on from what I've been finding out. So yeah, we're we're trying to figure it out. So not bad, but and yeah, it's all okay as far as I know. Uh, okay. Oh, Paula asks, has the phantom pains in your legs gone away? No. However, somebody told me if your shin itches and it's hurtful, reach down and scratch it, and it works. It don't have a shin, but where it is, where it's supposed to be, I just scratch dead air, and it seems to voila. goes away. I don't know how the brain works, man. I just hope that answers your question. Yeah. Well, fan life with Gina. How did you get so damn cute? Well, I think I fell in when I was younger. I fell in a couple of buckets of poo. You know, does wonders for the skin. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still I'm still in limbo. That's for sure. And they're coming in there fast now. Well, that's it. Like about the itching thing, and it's like a muscle memory, and it's the same thing. I heard that term again the other day when drawing. Your muscle memory. Like try to draw with this hand. I can hardly do anything with this hand, but try to draw some stuff with this hand. It ain't gonna be cute, but you can try. And that's so you can retrain your muscle memory. So that point, and take the point that when the person said scratch the itch, even though it's not there, I think your muscle is saying, okay, there's nothing really there, but you're down there where you should be. And they say, well, why are we scratching? There's nothing to scratch. So, okay, stop itching or stop being itchy then or something. I don't know. But that's what I think, anyways. Well, Diane, that's it. Sometimes we need a little help getting out. So, if everything works for you, it's okay. Use what you need. uh, how's it going for Katie looking for another rental? Well, see, again, we're in limbo. We're in limbo a lot here. I'll probably beat them all in limbo if I tried to do the limbo. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to be funny. It's not. Um, we're not really sure. Like, we don't know if the person that buys. We haven't heard if it's sold yet. We don't know if they bought it. If they do buy it, they're going to keep it as a rental property, and they're going to keep us. But that's what it's being sold as a place for income or whatever. So we might be able to stay, but we haven't found out yet. And that's one of the reasons why. Um, that's one of the reasons why I want to get a van, because she let it slip the other day, not in a bad way. She just she just said well, Dad, I got to look for a place. I got to look for a place that's suitable for you, and then me and the boys. If it was just me and the boys, it'd be a little bit easier. So she didn't mean anything by it, but I took that to heart, and I said, well, give me a damn van. I'll sleep in the driveway, man. I mean, I'll sleep in the driveway. So no, I don't wiggle my toes. Bad. But I do have muscle, man. It's like, yeah, I don't have no knees, but the muscles, it feels like I do have a knee. And in my mind, I can feel my feet going like this when I wiggle my legs. Kind of funny, but yeah. So yeah, I just want to help out. She's helped me out. I just want to help out. Yeah, some people, Christine Kilpatrick, Kilpatrick. Uh, I'm trying to save up for an undermount wheelchair lift for my ambulance build. It will make all the difference. Yeah, and that's why I want to. That that's one of the reasons why I want a caravan or something like that, smaller van like that, um, because I don't want to drive my chair into it. I don't. To me, well, just to me, I'm who I am. It's a waste of space. I mean, I can get off of one chair into that side of that van easy. easy. It really is easy. Uh, it's easier than getting on a toilet, and it's easier than getting in my daughter's car. So, and I want to get rid of all the extra weight because if you heard me earlier, I said I'm going to put a bumper hitch and I'm going to put a thing on the back so it can hold my electric wheelchair so I can take it with me on the road with me. So I'm also going to put some extra springs or shocks or airbags or whatever at the time I can afford or whatever. I'm going to put that in the back so it'll be high, but once I put that chair on, it'll balance out. So that's why I don't want any extra bells and whistles on it. I'm gonna basically I'm moving around on my butt. So yeah. Yeah, so that's just for me. Like I mean, you know, I just want yeah, because like I don't want a rear one so you can drive in because like the old taxi cabs, because that's useless space to me. You really can't make a. Okay, well, okay, yeah, that's just useless to me because that takes up a whole lot of space and you can't even put a bed there. Now, Insanity asked me a question. I'm confused. Jeff gets in a minivan. How do you get the wheelchair in and out or on the trailer? Okay, if I have a trailer and I got my electric with me, I will drive my electric to the ramp to get on the trailer. I'll jump off the electric, get onto my manual. I do this all the time. I do this all the time. Like when I'm in bed, I can turn this. I reach over and I turn it, and I can steer it from there. I mean, it's not the best, but I can do it. So I can pretty much drive it up on the ramp while still in my manual wheelchair. Then when I'm finished that, tie it down, take my manual, go to the side of my van, get out of my manual. My manual is only 25 pounds. The tires come off, the seat and the back comes off, and it folds. So, goes from a big thing to a small thing. Now I just have to find a spot to put the put my other chair. That's all. That's how I plan on doing it. Or if I don't have to take it apart, I can just take the wheels off, or I could just put it into the van the way it is, and then just jump to the front seat, like make sure it's tied down somewhat so it doesn't fall all over the place. Because I watched a video like that. One of the ladies who has a wheelchair, one of her first runs, she didn't have her stuff so like uh, hooked up properly, and when she took a turn or she hit the brakes or she ended up doing something like a maneuver or something, everything fell on her wheelchair, and she had a uh, heck of a time trying to get her wheelchair out because it couldn't get out because it was pinned down by all the stuff. And I think she had to phone a tow truck or a police or something like that. I think it was a tow truck. Anyways, she finally got it done, but yeah, I don't want that to happen to me. Uh, yeah, so yeah, I'm not really sure. So we're working on it. Yeah, just me. Get a skateboard to move around the van. I was thinking of that, or something small. Just yeah, if I have to slide, I'm trying to figure it all out in my head, like and on paper, you know, like from the front to the back is one area, so you can slide and you won't move around too much. And then I'm gonna have the bed about maybe that far off the floor. I don't want a big cushion, but I mean I want something big enough because I'm a big boy, just so I can hop on. And the same thing we get from the front. Put a little, a little step stool, but not a big step, like maybe 6 inches, 5 inches, so I can just take my fanny, hop up there, and then hop to the chair. behind the steering wheel. That's what I plan on doing. Yeah, well, I still do want a van. And I thought that was going to happen. That no, I gotta find you. I don't know where you are now. You could probably still hear me. I hope. Yeah, you could probably still hear me. I just don't know where you are. Yeah, there you are. Okay, thank you. That's what I hate when people phone me. Um, yeah, because I can't. Everything goes blank, and I'm like, panic. So I don't know where it was, but okay, Badge. We'll see you in a few days, man. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Oh, you can tell Larry, the Boston redneck. Yeah, looking good, Jeffy. I can tell you're losing weight as your ears are thinner. Lots of laugh. Stay safe. Yeah, I guess my ears are thinner. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm losing weight or not. I don't know. I haven't even measured myself. I haven't even measured myself yet or weighed myself much. I was at 220 once. I'm not sure if I'm still there. Uh, so I don't know. Let me see. Jeff, can you get a lift and sit in your wheelchair and drive? Well, that's another thing. I don't I know I'm sure there's a lot of things I can do, but yeah, I hate to say it. It's just money's if you got money, you can get anything you want. Ultimately, like I asked that lady that like for I think it's $1,500 to $1,800. She said, I said, if you like, she's got $5,000 units that get wired up and you can use your thumbs while you're driving. Okay. Um, I said, it must be a lot of insurance. And she said, no, people pay that out of pocket. I just don't have that much money for that setup. And I don't even know how much that, to be honest, I don't even know how much that setup is. But I think that'll be expensive. Um, and to be quite honest, I sit in this wheelchair and my other wheelchair long enough, even though both of them, one has a $900 cushion and the other one has a $700 cushion. Yeah, I think I'd rather just try to sit in a car seat. I mean, they're pretty cushiony enough. Yeah, I'd try that for a while because this is it. Like this, no legs, just a butt, and this is what I got to sit on all day long. If I'm sitting up for 10 hours a day, I'm sitting on my tush. That's it, and it's fairly comfortable. The only thing I gotta get, like this table I have here, seems a little bit too short for me. It's a regular size for you guys, too short for me, and I can't get my leg or my stumps underneath it. So I'm away from the table a bit, and I gotta bend over, and it's hard on me drawing. And I notice sometimes when I drive by a window, I'm like this driving. I'm not straight. I'm having a hard time trying to sit up and stay like this, like stay, keep my shape to upright. So yeah, so a lot of adjusting, a lot more than I really put my brain to. Like it's a lot more. Every time I look around, man, like I find new ways to get on the toilet every day, and some are a lot easier than the other ones. So like I said, simple things that were simple before aren't simple now. And I'm really using my brain. And I thought of that also. I've always said, oh, I'm starting to forget things. I think because I know this is going to sound funny. I don't know if anybody ever does it, but from the position I was in to where I'm at now, my brain's constantly going. I think I don't look at anything the same anymore. I look, okay, how can I get around that? How can I do that? How can I do that? It's always going. And that's the thing. I think that's the tiring part of it all. Yeah, yeah. Well, it might be the best, just me. It might be the best thing to do. But I'll see when I get a vehicle. I'll see what options I really have. Okay, Kim. Thanks for showing up. We'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Well, I do have I don't know about a pad, but like I could probably use one of my chairs cushions here. I mean, man, they're expensive enough. The $900 one, I think I didn't. Well, I think that's the one. I didn't pay for that one. I paid for the 700 one. That's the one that got donated to me with the chair, and that's a really comfortable thing. Okay, Ann, take care. Hope the puppies are all right. Uh, okay, it sounds like people gotta go. Yeah, well, I, when people like Don, when you put down on if everybody donated, like $2, and that's all great, and I guess in a perfect world that'd be great, but it's just like whatever I get, I'm really super happy with, and I try to make it stretch. But I'm not hoping for something brand spanking new. I'm not hoping for I just I would like to get a van and get back into what I some of what I used to be doing before, and that's what I'm hoping for. You know, if anything else comes by, I'll be grateful for that. Yeah, well, still living. I picked up a table for under $100. I can slide my wheelchair armrest and all under it. Yeah, well, I got a table given to me. It's not tall enough. However, um, I was thinking of, and I was looking for, pieces of 4x4 or 2x4 or something like that, and I can drill a little bit of a hole, make them all the same size, and then lift the table and put them on top of that, and then the table will raise up a little bit because I always like a tall table. I don't like slouching when I draw. I like to sort of be upright and my arms like that. So that's what I'm thinking of. Just get a little lift like that instead of a whole table. And because I already got a table, I'm just trying to figure a way around it. Yeah, uh, I'm sure we've all been there. Just me. I have been there getting off the toilet. Yeah, I got stuck on the toilet last week. My shorts, like I went to get on it like that, and the toilet seat got in between my stump and the thing and my shorts, and I couldn't for the life of me. I was pushed too far ahead. I couldn't push far back enough, so I had to sort of start all over again, and I had to go to the washroom all at the same time. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Uh, Let me see. Just let us know how much the right vehicle costs and let us help with what we can. That's Deborah Parsons. Well, thank you, Deborah. Um, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're back, Patty. And thank you for everybody that's, I don't even forget what you guys are called. Monitors. Thank you for monitoring my channel. I appreciate it. Um, Okay, before I go, I don't know what I'm going to do for content next time, but I'm going to try to see if I can get a picture or something like that. People have told me just draw pictures and stuff, and I'll try to I'll try to talk while I do it. Um, but yeah, I'll try to put some stuff together. I might be able to put a just short stuff like it won't be long, but Yeah, I might put something short because I think this weekend, maybe, I'm not sure. My daughter wants to go to Ottawa, to Costco or someplace. So I'm going to try to go there with her if she goes. And I'm also going to try to go to, um, uh, this is what I mean. I'm going to also try to go to Lee's Alley. It's a wood store. Like, well, it's more than just wood. It's tools and fancy tools and stuff. But I'm not going for the fancy stuff. I'm going to. It's the only place I know that has basswood. So I want to try to get a couple little pieces of basswood so I can carve a couple of things. Maybe get that going. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So um, yeah, I'm just trying to keep busy because I get crazy when I don't stay busy. Um, yeah, I do. I get a little bit. Everything goes to my head, and I get all anxious, and yeah, then I get obnoxious, and you know, I'm always complaining about something, and yeah. So that's what I'm trying. I'm just trying to keep busy. I'm not trying to run away for my feelings or anything, but right now the game is time. They're sending me stuff. I have to wait until I get it. Once I get it, that's one down, and then I wait for the next one. And the biggest one is obviously is my license. The small one is, well, it's not small because it costs me money at times. The small one is my drugs. Trying to, so trying to, yeah. Hopefully, I'll get that, and then they'll be able to cover most of my drugs. So that'll be a big relief for me. Uh, so that's the thing. So yeah, yeah. I'm trying to talk and read at the same time. It doesn't seem to be working out for me. Uh, Somebody asked me, Charles Alden, Brent come to see me. Nobody else has come to see me, but Chrome and Emmy are still like behind me, still close to the East Coast. They haven't come by me yet, so they said they were going to drop in, and or they're going to either drop in or maybe if I have a set of wheels, I don't know, be close enough that I can go visit them and we can do a meet and greet with three of us, I guess, or whatever, whoever else shows up. And Mark, well, you know where Mark is. He's in Calgary, working, trying to get his stuff together, and Joseph is in on the island. So, no, I haven't seen a lot of people yet, and my friend Badge is showing up because he's driving through and going through New York. So I don't know how he's getting to New York, but if he does, he can cross over here at the Ocklawassee Bridge, brings him right into New York State. So, but I don't know which way he's going, but he's coming by. So I'm really grateful for that. And Ramblin and a few other people are sort of like give me gentle kicks to gentle kicks to my keister to get me to post something. And oh yeah, that one posting when we drew, that's all on Brent. Brent Brent was behind me on that. He pushed me, and not in a bad way. He's just like, come on, you can do it. Just different things. And I was tired after that, moving that cameras all over the place. So yeah, but stuff like that helps because face or not, even though I say I'm not, or I mean, what I've gone through, and I've looked at that. What I've gone through has put me in a slight dip, and yeah, it takes a lot. Takes a lot to get out of it. I'm keeping a good attitude. I'm trying to stay positive, but I've lost two legs, and I've got COVID since I've been here. I've been away from COVID for 2 years when it was worse, and I was living out there, amongst other people. Now that I come here, I forget because when I come here, it's like when I had kids. When they went to school at a certain time of year, they all came home with head lice, coughs, colds. sniffles, whatever. I caught it. I never even went to school. So it's the same thing with the COVID thing. So, I'm glad I got it when I got it. And yeah, and I'm glad it wasn't bad. So, other than that, it's all good. Um, ODSP, Ontario Disability Support Program. I make too much money, according to the lady that I called, because I went through an insurance company through work. So it's like getting paid, but they pay a little more than. I'll just give you like numbers. It won't be my numbers, but numbers. This old DSP gives you like say $800 a month. I think it's pretty close. I think it's 9, but 800 a month plus it covers a lot of expenses if you need wheelchairs, this, that, and the other thing. A lot of medical is covered on that. And now in Ontario, somebody's on ODSP, they can also work for a certain amount of hours a week, and they won't be cut off or nothing. So that's ODSP. Mine, on the other hand, I get a lump sum, well, every month. So say I get $1,500 every month. So I get that, and it goes up a little bit, but not much. I get that, and I cannot work anymore, and I cannot. Yeah, I can't work because if I work and they'll cut me right off. They won't even give me an explanation. So I'm pretty much almost off of this ride that I've been on, and I can't work or I can't do nothing. I can't get any extra. Anything I get, I have to claim it. So that's why we've been doing it this way for a while, because I really can't work. It's not like I'm avoiding it. I mean, I really can't. I'm not a behind the table guy, uh, but well, I might be now. I might be better now, but I mean, back in the day, there's no way. So yeah, so once that happens, and then that's it. They'll cut me off when I'm 65, and then hopefully everything else will come in play. Then for Canada, I can make a certain amount of money on top of whatever I get on my old age security and stuff. So that's what I'm going to push everything forward and get monetized, and open up a whole different realm of stuff, if I can. You know what I mean? No, I know there's certain programs you don't need any papers. It's just that like I'm not really there's some things you need just to say that you're Ontario. I mean, I thought I didn't go see my eye doctor because I thought I had to pay for it, or I thought I needed something else. But as soon as I said I have an OHIP card, they say, "Oh no, that is covered under OHIP." So it didn't cost me nothing, and I have to go see a specialist, and that if I need glasses, that'll cost me. But if I don't need anything like that, that'll be free too. It gets a little better as you get older, but by then you're almost worn out. So yeah, you can apply for that, Rob and Jan. You can apply for that, but I mean, with my disability, I do get CPP. I get disability CPP right now. Is it CPP? Yeah, I think so. And I get that right now, a little bit of it. No, I don't think all of it, but some of it. So that helps too. But yeah, but it'll work itself out. I think I'll be fine. Like I mean, I really do. I think I'll be okay, and I believe, I hope I will be. I believe I'll be able to get you know, I'll be able to, uh, you know, to make enough just to live. I don't want to be rich, really. Like I mean, I've never been rich. So I don't know what rich is. I want to be happy, and so far I am happy. And as long as I got gas to put in my fuel tank, and I have a vehicle I can ride, I can drive around and see new places. I mean, that's it. I mean, if I don't have to pay rent, I mean, that'll be it for me. But my situation has changed since I have no legs and I'm at the east part of the country. Um, yeah, it gets cold here, so chances are I'll probably stay indoors, probably hibernate like a bear does, stay indoors until summer or spring comes along. I mean, even in Florida, you go down to Florida, you have to go all the way down south to get away from the cold. And the way the weather is now, like Texas, man, it's a kettle. It's an oven there most of the time. But wasn't it last year they had a freaking snowstorm when it was supposed to be hot? It was like they had a snowstorm, and it was like wow. And they got lots of different floods and stuff. So yeah, all over the place. So that's the thing. So yeah, you know, um, that's about it. So I mean, I don't really have any more to talk about, and I'm having a hard time reading all the little things. So I usually try to stay on for an hour, and I've been on an hour and 16 minutes. I don't want you to get bored of me. How old, Jeff? How old am I? I'm 64, going on 65. I don't feel that way, and some people tell me I don't look that way. So, I don't know, but I am. I'm 65, born in 1958. So I'll be 65 this January, month after Christmas. And then the fun really begins. No. Yeah. I just want to travel, and sometimes I travel alone. Some hopefully I'll travel with people. It all depends. Well, thank you. I look like 54. Somebody told me that today too. Oh man, give numbers. Okay. My favorite number is 7, 23, 34. Uh, 42. And I don't know how many numbers you need. Yeah, I gave you 5, I think. 64? Oh, no, that's not a number. Yes, time goes by real quick. Did I give you 5, Kim? I don't want to over confuse you. Did I give you another one? Then you're going to say, oh, that's 6. One more. Okay, we'll go back down. Um, 18. Yeah, 18. That's good enough for me. Is 64 too high? I was just looking at some, but that might be, I don't know. Yeah, I bought a ticket here too. I don't know. I don't, they tease me a lot. I've won 10, $20, free tickets. Then I stopped for a while, and then that's it. Okay. I will put that down right now. You pronounce your name Rainy, right? I had a brother now. I don't know if it's the same, but my brother's name was Rainy. Oh, Rene. Oh, okay. That's like the French way to say it. Rene. You roll the R like Rene. Rene. We say so. Okay. What's that thing? Before I lose my mind. Charity laughing at my nightmare. Got it. Exactly. Okay, we got it. Renee, we got her. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you all for showing up. I truly appreciate it. Love you all. And I was going to do this the other day, rambling, but I'll do it today. Shee-hoo! Anyways, I had part of the clip I had a cut, so there you go. But it's all yours. Okay, love you all. Take care, and we'll see you next time. I'm not sure when next time is, but we'll do something. Okay. Have a great night and a great weekend. Bye bye.